Okie dokie, it's morning. It's Monday, July 25th. We're watching the S&P futures contracts, the ES, the micro ES, the E-mini futures contracts. We're trying to get a read on this. It kind of did a bit of a funky funk there yesterday, and look at it, wants to take it back. But I was looking over here. We have this big hole here and it's also a technical level of support, or support. I almost see it wanting to come back down there. Look at all these deviation bands too, how they're just kind of holding in that exact same area. So I do feel like it wants to revisit the 3920s. We have a ton of earnings this week. We have a ton of FOMC announcements. Wednesday, Thursday, there's a lot of stuff going on this week. So we're going to have to be really mindful of what's going on and pay attention. Let's just take a look at this and say this is a 2 week. Let's just say this is 2 weeks. Let's just say, look at, there's the highest volume is right in the, after hours um, of Friday. Get back down to 960 and see how we finished covering this curve. Look at how it's the curve, right? It's already kind of wanted to accept it back down as a reclaim almost. So let's just pretend we got to get to 3960 before anything really. And lo and behold, it kind of already is doing that. There's the 60 there, which is also point of control of the session. We can't just chase. We got to wait for a proper entry with 2 minutes after the open here. So we kind of, if you weren't playing in the pre-market here, you were, I don't know, there was still no real entry for me. It just doesn't, yeah. But we'll just keep watching. Uh, just to like chasing, but look at it racing down to the 60. You miss it, you miss it. It happens, it happens. Kind of pissing me off. But that's that. We should look for a what do you call it? A midpoint rotation here, probably. Let's just see what happens. Let's zoom in on this one a little bit. That would be value area as well. Value area low of this session. Look at how it touched it. Look at how it touched it. It's little scalp there. Oh, there you go. Value area just moved. Point of control just changed. Did you see that? Now we're pushing even lower. Went a little deeper than I thought. Where did we end up? 54. We did the whole curve. We blew right through the point of control. Pretty much did the whole curve there. Um, Now what's gonna happen? This is tough, man. Now we got this little micro curve here to try and capitalize on with the VWAP. It's a tough. It's starting to move around. um, we're gonna have to just wait for I don't know. That was too hard for me. I wasn't gonna. I don't know. I gotta wait for a better pattern. Okay, that was a rejection. It was a really hard push up. Let me get on to this chart here. It doesn't look so hard here, but that was a hard push up and then a rejection. Let's see if it's like a stop run rejection or a hold rejection or what. Almost a top tick. Almost a top tick. So we're getting into decision town here. Let me get onto the profile here for you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm having the same trouble. There is not a lot of signal here. With a break here, can we get another retest? See, that was a higher high. See, it wasn't a higher low. It was just not quite a higher high, but then it did it. This is an interesting spot. Interesting. I still don't know which direction. Huh. I don't really think to trade. I don't know about chasing this either. Because look, we're right back on VWAP too. Can we get a better view? It looks like it's breaking down. Um, right on top of VWAP. Huh. Are they ripping it down? It's a tough one, man. Okay, so pushing up. Interesting. Wasn't really what I was. I was kind of anticipating a failure here, but at the same time, that's why it was tough. That's why I didn't take a trade. So now I'm kind of looking for a failure. I'm looking for a failure. I'd like another test. See how it came up? Value area high, fell back, took support, right? Came up, pushed through, didn't, well, it kind of did break it. Now it pushed back, higher low. Almost want to see it's breaking support there. Is this a trap or is this a real turnaround? Hmm. Not so easy today. A lot of stuff going on this week. I think a lot of people are kind of indecisive. They're like they don't know where to they don't know where to go. Exactly. It's just trapping. It's really good at trapping and it's stop running people. It's just not a friendly environment. When it does run, it's gonna like just be fast and furious, and you're gonna feel like chasing, but you're gonna have to. So that's you're supposed to be a reactionary trader. Let's see what happens in here. If it doesn't break this, we might have something. Now, see that push up on positive and then it retraced like a reclaim and then push up again. Look at that top ticking perfect. That might be it right there. And look at the reverse. Oh, fuck, I kind of chased that and I on the short side there, I kind of chased that. Kind of chased that a little, so we'll see. Oh, boom. There you go. Nice drop. We were a little early on our entry. Underwater there. Not very many ticks. 8 ticks maybe at the most for MAE. Huge drop there, but now we know our wrong is at 72. But fucking VWAPs are here too. Look at how that rejected off of VWAP. Now we're right at the point of control. God, man, this is I shouldn't have taken that. I should have taken profits there. So looks like it's rejecting here at this upper 72s, which is positive for me. Let's just play it out. Yeah, like it's really battling here at this VWAP and the point of control, and then it's reversing, and then when this goes to break, it's if it breaks below here, it's really gonna want to go. So I'm okay with it right now, but I mean at the same time, it feels like it wants to reject it, but I don't think it would. It's a little too up here, choppy. If it wanted to go, it would do one of these kind of go time, right? Like so. I don't know. I think we're still in pretty good shape here. Okay, all good, all good. Now that he broke into that, now we gotta just gap jump this, and we're into the next. Let's just make sure it hops through here. There you go, beauties, beauties, beauties. Look at her rip now. There you go. That was a flush. There it is. Well, there you go. Now we're gonna take protective position here at 66. 66 on the full position, and I'd almost want to take some off right now just to take some off. I don't know if I want to do it 5 at a time anymore. I'm going to do maybe three shots at a time there, and now we're into sitting pretty. I do have a shot here. I think we could get to, like I was saying, down to the 25, but I mean, that's a long way down there by Um, so we're midpoint rotation of this 2-week curve, which is what I think is relevant for now. Anyway, right? Look at it come back at us. Uh, yeah, look at it come back. Crazy. Um, Stopped out. Well, the environment is tough, and we should have taken the 27 fucking ticks right there. And we also should have changed our bias really quickly. That exit was pretty good at 62. That's where you would have changed your bias and 30 more ticks right there. So, chumpins. Whatever. That's still, that trade, it was still a good trade, I suppose. Son of a. Wow. Wow. It's almost. Wow. Back to the VWAP, back to the point of control. Can we get another. Can we get another entry? Holy. Wasn't that cool? Okay, so the first 3 shares off, 3 lots was worth $105 profit, and then the final trail stop at the 12 lots, 12 contracts, the micro ES was worth 210. So, and we keep on flying up. So, interesting. I was just gonna say, I feel like chasing that um, just 10 seconds ago there, 20 seconds ago. And then it completely reclaims that move. Huh. So now, yeah, so you look at it, and then you're like, yeah, so now is the chase. And then I'm like, and then it just rejects it again. It's really difficult. I do feel like I'm going to rip down here. And I definitely missed that there. Yeah, look at, and then I just don't know if I could chase that now. Son of a. Yeah, dang it. Right when it broke there too again, and then it gave that rejection and then back. Look at it now. Man, I, I feel like chasing it, right? But I don't like. I don't feel like chasing. I feel like I'm chasing now. But shit, that was a move that we missed. Shit. Guess we're gonna look for the other side of the coin here. Is it gonna want to reclaim that, or is it gonna want to? Now we gotta wait for a good entry. Was a bottom on the midpoint rotation here of this curve? Again, if you don't, if you could just you could just chase it and probably make money. I just don't think I'm really gonna do that though. You see, and then it's gonna burn you if you do get chasing it. Well, still really, really choppities, and then it has a drop. Okay, I just want to make a small note here that it came up and see this extension, and then it did the old look at the candle, like the wicks, the candles in the wind here. And then it came back and held at or at value high, and then it did it again, right? And that's the part I'm trying to say is that it'll test it once, and then it'll make you want to get in here, and then it's going to stop run these people, and then it's going to push again. And then just a second ago I was like, we should go short again. I was thinking right around in here we were supposed to go short, but lo and behold, now it's reclaimed the whole thing. So again, we're going to wait for the patience part of this, right? I'm zoomed right in here. Now look at it. It's going to want to push to the upside because we've got, look at, right at that point, you have stop run, right? When it pushes like that, that's a bunch of orders being closed, short orders being covered. Covering is also buying. And it's just trapping people there, which really, this will actually end up collapsing again anyway, I believe. But it's just going to take some more time where it shakes more people out, and then it's going to want to collapse. Okay, more of the same. Now, realistically, if you could get onto this is 50 ticks, man. 50 ticks of range. So it's not as violent as I guess I like it. I like it when it runs off really fast, and then I just grab it and finish and be done with it, right? Um, so it seems to be wanting. That's kind of interesting. Well, it is peeling off, but It's hard to get onto it. See that? I don't know. So, still watching. Okay, now this is what I'm talking about. So here is the hard part. Is this like, do you just take it from here to there again? Like, there's the range, right? If it holds that bottom, and then what, we got to battle through the VWAP again, just like we do. This one really held up on VWAP. I don't know. Do you take it short here? Or do you see what I mean? This is a difficult spot. I would almost be tempted to take it short at 61s, give or take. But I mean, realistically, it should be taking it short like at 65s. Way up here at 65. This is, yeah, way up here at the top here. I should be taking it short. But that is super difficult. We've got mild, mild gingivitis on the, no, I'm just kidding. The volume is fairly low. It is 1:50 p.m. It's a tough call here. Jeez Louise. And it won't give me a second chance before it drips off. Look at, watch. Do you have to chase this? Yeah, chasing this short would not be a wise choice. I don't know if I can take this. It's almost like you got to revert all the way back to the 1 minute candle here to get an actual read on it, which is odd. For me, anyway. Look at, and then there comes the trap. So you gotta like watch. We should see an acceleration. Hopefully, we'll see an acceleration in the tape. Um, if you see an acceleration, the tempo here and these candles should clean up a bit. That could be a signal. The volume didn't really pick up, but the tempo is kind of. It's a tough call here. The last thing I want to do is chase this because it's just going to go right in your face. How many times has that happened to you? Where you go and it just like completely reverses. So, yeah, right there. Do you see that? What was that? There are 5 ticks, 7 ticks. Sorry, excuse me. Is it going to give you your chance though? Because if it gets back to 63 and can't get ahead of 63, then that might be your spot, right? I really wanted 65s again, but so did I miss it or did I? Yeah, see, did I miss it or did I? Right, that 63 would have been the. I guess the pullback we were looking for, but I mean, 65 would have been a little more impressive. I think it would have been 65. Yeah, I don't know if that was enough. Well, it wasn't, obviously. I didn't get it. Now we're at, what is this, value area low? Huh. So it did go down, right? It popped up. That was that. Look at that. It did get all the way to 60. Look at that. It got to 60. Or no, it didn't get to 65. That's. I'll have to look closer here. Sorry, guys. Where were we? That's 150. That's the 65. There's the 63 or whatever. And then it didn't. And then it held this 60s. And then broke. And look at it. Test 60s again. Interesting. That's 2:46 p.m. Interesting. Is this going to break? Looks like it wants to break right now. Kind of in a holding pattern here, kind of thing, right? Right on this high volume as well. It's kind of in a low volume, little gap jump here, almost. Yeah, so could it jump that gap down to the 50s? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely down to the 50s. Where's 50s? Yeah, just below today's low, right? So is it doing it right now? Kind of. Look at Head and Shoulders too. Look at Head and Shoulders. You'll never see that anywhere else there, folks. There it is there, Head and Shoulders. And how does that work? To the downside. This would be chasing. I'm not going to we're gonna have to wait again. It's hard to get a timing on these. It's really hard to get a timing on this. Well, we are out of time, and I only got that one trade-off. So let's take a look at it, I guess, right? That's right here. Um, could look at it on a closer up view. Let's get right to it. So there it is there. Entry a little bit early, like 4 minutes early, let's say. Yeah, about 4 minutes early. But the level, kind of it was a chase, I remember now. And then how far underwater on the MAE. Yeah, again to the 15 ticks, right? So 15 ticks, 20 ticks seems to be the, if you're wrong, especially at the wrong side. I remember going through this too. We were supposed to grab one of these tops, right? Really difficult to actually. But if you notice, a lot of these tops are wicks, right? This is the only one here, look at that doesn't have a real wicking to it. Look at wicking. It does a little, but same with the tail here. This is the same, look at this tail here. These are 5-second candles, right? So let's just, that was all in all, it wasn't too bad, right? What was it worth? Yeah, there it is there. So what is that? That's $315 minus expenses. Um, yeah, and that was yesterday's, right? The other day, the 22nd, right? And this is the 25th. So there you go. What will the rest of the week bring with the FOMC and all the rest of the meetings and everything like that, right? What will FOMC bring for the rest of the week? Let's look here again. I still believe, see, look at it, it dripped down here, but it held and held and held. I still think we're going to get 39 20s, 25s, give or take, right in here. Yeah, yeah, that's what I think. But I don't know a whole bunch about a lot. So, like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I just know how to bank profits. Because if you come back, you get your high fives. Till the next bounce, everyone.